Okay, so as we said there, those sort of 4 or 5 holes we played there, I think overall looking at how you played, the 7, 8, 9 iron and those swings were very good. The chipping was decent. The 5 iron was a bit hot and cold. Yeah, one really good 5 iron, one miss at 5 and okay. 3 wood of the driver that we've got here now. This is the one that was probably causing you a little bit more of an issue, okay? So in terms of the swing, the left-hand one now here is your better one, because I think you'd hit a few shots having hit the outside part of the ball and the inside part of the club as this one hits now. You've reached out for where the ball was and that ball's gone in there, okay? Once you realise you didn't have to reach, you hit a better shot. Now the problem is what happens, as we said, we stand further from the ball with a driver compared to a 7, an 8 or a 9 or so. The club's longer. Once that club now gets here, we can't see it. So all we're really sort of factoring in now is where our hands have to come back to the golf ball or in relation to the golf ball to make sure that this part of the club makes good contact. Now in this case, we'll see as you sort of stop going the golf ball, your arms start reaching out. You see your right foot coming up on your toe a little bit, as if you're reaching out for the golf ball. So there's impact now. Everything now has kind of gone a little bit sort of out this way. And again, only a fraction. Okay, we have to sort of almost find little movements in the body to sort of showcase. It's very, very small movements we're doing, but enough to catch it from the middle of the club to the heel. If we look at the left-hand impact now, again, same good backswing, the arm now going much more across your shoulders, which is great. As we start back into the golf ball now, this is just before impact. We see the shaft now, this side the golf ball. There's impact. Look how much your right foot now is down more, kind of rolling in. Okay, so if I take these lines away, this is just after impact, just before. So if I just move that right hand one there. So, maybe about there frame. There we go. Kind of there. So that's a pretty similar position, okay? Look how much the right leg is bent, whereas this one is sort of bending out. The foot's off the ground there. Your weight has moved forward towards the golf ball because, as I said, you get to the top of the backswing and your eyes are gone, oh, that ball's miles away from me. I better try and do something now to reach out, where in actual fact, the club being longer is going to do that for you, okay? And what we're going to try and learn is that your hands need to be coming back to pretty much roughly where they started, okay? If you sort of reach out here, you can see, catch the inside part of the golf club. That ball now is going to go through there, and again, that's the miss it we're going to get. And I think when you had one of them, the next 2 or 3 swings almost sort of move back into that. I think when things go wrong, you go back to that kind of not moving your body kind of swing and sort of keeping the head down, okay? You're a lot less when it comes to the 7, 8, 9 iron, because I think you're just more confident with that club now. That's the main club you probably hit on the range. I don't think I saw a single, maybe one actually, practice swing with your 7 or 8 iron where you kept your head down at all in terms of your practice swing, yeah? All your practice swings looked very, very similar as if you were going to hit a golf ball. So had I been 100 yards away and you made a swing at the golf ball or a practice swing, I couldn't tell the difference, yeah? Whereas sometimes when we get the longer clubs in your hands or clubs we're not as confident with, we often see that the practice swing differs. We tend to see we're trying to make sort of perfect swings because we're trying too hard. We know we're not quite fully there yet. So I think in terms of practice going forward, spend a bit of time with the 3-wood. And what I would say is a good challenge to yourself on the range next time, warm up as you do, hit maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 wedges, 8, 9 irons, okay? Once you start getting to the 3-wood, practice hitting the 3. Once you hit a good one, change to a 7 iron or an 8 iron, hit that, and then come back to it again afterwards. Don't just keep getting used to that, because you've got to almost challenge yourself to become better at adjusting. As you saw on there now, when you had a few swings with a 3-wood, that club feels it's getting longer and longer and longer, and then when you got used to it, you had a lovely shot, but then you went to the 8 iron, you got, someone shrunk my golf club, yeah? And if you look through your bag, there's a big gap, there's almost 12 inches between the shortest and the longest club in your bag, so we need to practice getting used to that difference, yeah? Okay, but I've got to say, certainly some very positive signs with the long game swing in general. As I said, top of the back, so now you're definitely getting more twist, the elbow is down, your body's rotating, the club's going around you on a much more, we talk about that under the plane swing, that the pane of glass, if I go there, you can see now most things are moving underneath that there. So that's a nice movement there now. We're swinging under that pane of glass, whereas I think certainly last week, your club would have gone to about here and smashed the glass and your hands were kind of up here somewhere. So definitely some progress made with that. I think it's going to be something as well you're always going to have to keep reverting back to. Yeah, so keep that sort of vision in your head with that pane of glass. And if you're starting some shots that don't quite go correct, just make sure, again, maybe film a swing and just see kind of where your swing's gone. If your hands start going back to where they were on the first tee last session, sort of near your head area here, you can make some swings to kind of adjust it. So become more aware of your faults. So if you have a bad shot on the range, it's not going to go down that sort of like path where, oh, this session's going to be horrendous today, and you walk away going, what was that? That was a waste of money, wasn't it? At least if you get halfway through the session, a few bad shots creep in, you can go, okay, I can fix this. And I think you'll be more confident now to fix it yourself. Okie dokie?
Right on.
Very good. No, very good.